I need that hat.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is still the president of the United States of America. That's his job. We forget that because we've all been subject to an extraordinary bait and switch in real time, where we were told, Joe Biden's fine, don't criticize Joe Biden. Joe Biden's magnificent, there's nothing wrong with Joe Biden. What do you mean, Hunter Biden's laptop, there's nothing wrong with Joe Biden, he's fantastic. Joe Biden, don't think about Joe Biden. He's gone. Never think about him again. Well, here is Joe Biden trying on some extraordinary merchandise.
Trump hat, I'll give you my presidential hat. Presidential seal on it.
You want to autograph it?
Oh, sure, I'll autograph it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember your name?
I don't remember my name. I'm slow.
You're an old part. You're an old part.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm an old guy.
And you're an old part, right?
I know you would know about that.
What?
About being old.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I'm a young timer.
You know, he reminds me of the guys I grew up with. There was always one in the neighborhood.
Well, I'm the only one.
There you go, man. I need that hat.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah. Instead you would do a selfie. There you go.
Check out the reaction. That's extraordinary. What does that tell you about that demographic? What does it tell you about American politics? What does it tell you about the psychic state of Joe Biden? Some people are saying that Joe Biden did it as a deliberate attack on those that ousted him and chucked him out. Others may claim that this is further evidence of dear Joe Biden's decline. Others right now in our chat on Rumble are saying this is a humiliation ritual, part of the occultist practices that surround the institutions of power that have captured the globe. What a series of astonishing theories. Let me know in the chat which theory you think is accurate. One thing it, of course, points to is that, in fact and in effect, your country, the world's most powerful nation, currently has no active sitting president. The point has been made before. What if there is a nuclear crisis? Because Lord alone knows Kamala Harris and the Democratic war machine are doing everything in their power to provoke one, baiting Putin, making lies up about Putin, funding Ukraine in a war that's literally unwinnable, exacerbating conditions in the Middle East. And currently, the president is meant to be this man who's wearing two hats. He's literally got a hat stack on top of his head. And as far as we can tell, very little happening within his head. A lot of you in the chat saying he's simply a moron, is my theory. Well, that could be the basic fact of the matter. Nevertheless, it does show us, doesn't it, in this time of hysteria and endless propaganda, that the actual functions and systems, institutions and avatars of United States power are in visible decline. Do any of us know what's happening anymore? What is this experiment of total bewilderment? Let's watch it to the very end, because unlike Kamala Harris, I respect Joe Biden.
Yeah! Yeah! Hey! I'm proud of you now.
Just remember, no eating dogs and cats.
Hey, they're good.
Thank you.
They're good. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I hope you like the pizza. You guys picked the place to get. I don't know where it's not easy.
It's actually quite sweet, isn't he, when you see him like that? That's my favourite version of him. Okay, let's have, if they do indeed have clones of Joe Biden, not that you need them anymore, they've gone out of fashion. You don't even need one Joe Biden anymore. All of those stand-ins and clones, they're out the window. This is the Joe Biden that I like most. Now, this is a post from Glenn Greenwald, a fellow content creator over here on Rumble, pointing out that we don't actually have a functional president, or the United States don't have a functional president, hasn't had one for months, and it's barely noticeable and barely matters because there's a permanent unelected machine that runs the government. One advantage, of course, of extracting Joe Biden from his positional of nominal power, albeit as a kind of peculiar avatar and cipher, which is why many of us would contest that Kamala Harris is simply fulfilling the function that was previously fulfilled by Joe Biden, and herself doesn't have any functional power either, is it means that the Democratic machine can campaign differently and distinctly. Now, Joy Reid is free to attack Donald Trump for being old. I do feel like Joy Reid a little while ago was saying she would vote for Joe Biden even if they had to dig him up out of a crypt and he was wearing all ragged trousers like he'd just come out of a Thriller video. Well, now Donald Trump is too old. Let's have a look.
And I think it's always important to remember this Donald Trump is 4 years older than the Trump that debated Hillary Clinton. And he's older yet than the person who was on The Apprentice, who could read, you know, when the producers would tell him who to fire, he could do that. He could perforn that.
Yeah.
But to
8
Nicole,
years older than Clinton when he was debating Clinton.
Absolutely. Yeah. 8 years older. Sorry.
Yeah.
8 years older. Sorry. Your time is a myth. You know, I mean, Nicole makes this point a lot. It's his act is so stale that Fox doesn't even really cover him live anymore. It's very rare that they take him because I think they've even started to realize it's unhelpful to their preferred candidate to show him. And the more that you actually watch him, which is why, you know, we all debate whether to show him. We do show him sometimes because you watch it and what you really see is a decrepit mind. You see a person who is declining. He is the oldest person ever to run for president. And it is clear that he is in some form of cognitive decline. And he keeps referring back to things that make him comfortable. Hannibal Lecter, the movie that he went to the premiere for, the second version of. He goes to places that are bizarre, which he calls the weave. But I think to take it back to what Lauren said, and I think to what Nicole said too, this is the reason that this debate is so artificial and so in some ways built in a nonsensical way, because they are sane-washing him in real time by muting his microphone and not showing you what Trump is really like, which is the way he is at his rallies. What they're doing is presenting an artificially cleaned up version of Donald Trump.
This is amazing because they are now free to use points that were verboten a little while ago. And I would say this is another indicator that there are no permanent principles or actual virtues at the heart of the establishment. I'm not even calling it the Democratic Party anymore because that is simply the outer vassal of sets of globalist power that far transcend your nation and are expressed through corporatism, technocracy, technological feudalism, and absolute systems of control that see us solely as consumers and offer us as leaders mere ciphers of their extraordinary power model. But that is just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and the chat? Let me know what you believe. Hit subscribe right now. Give me a like wherever you are. And if you are watching this anywhere other than Rumble, our glorious home, then be sure to turn on notifications because, let's face it, the algorithm ain't gonna get ya. We can't continue to bring you this beautiful content without the support of our partners. The war against free speech is in full swing. We are the vanguard, bravely fighting back. Rumble's the home of this channel, Stay Free, and a leader in defending the fundamental human right of free speech. They've joined X to sue a cartel of advertisers and ad agencies who conspire to block ad revenue from going to the platforms. Recently, they've launched Rumble Premium. This, I think, is going to be a game changer for all of us. It's an ad-free viewing experience with great perks for viewers and creators. Rumble Premium will give you the ability to dive into your favorite content on your mobile or desktop or smart TV and savor every uninterrupted second of my content. Why don't you upgrade to Rumble Premium today? Support my free speech and the free speech of other content creators on this platform. Please go to Rumble now, rumble.com/premium. And if you use the code BRAND, you'll save $10 and Rumble will be aware that our stream is creating great converts. So that's rumble.com/premium and do use the code BRAND to save $10. Anyway, there's a link there at the bottom of the screen now. We're posting it in the chat. Join up. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.